And I just think that I did stash Christian Watson. I did pick him up in one league before things started on Sunday. And I'm like, ooh, okay. All right, we got a little something there. We cooking hot grease now. But those are guys I wanted to highlight. It's here too. I'll say Adonai Mitchell is always someone that, with Anthony Richardson at quarterback, it's funny because when Joe Flacco's at quarterback, we're all more about Josh Downs and the check downs and stuff like that, whatever, the short area targets. Now with Anthony Richardson in the game, I think Adonai Mitchell, also Alec Pierce deserves to be in this conversation. If Pittman's healthy, which we don't think he is.
Man.
He just should have went on the IR in my opinion. He should have saved his body up a little bit. But with Adonai Mitchell, he's the most intriguing, guy as well. And then Westbrook-Ikhine also as well, because he's going to be a guy that comes very cheap. No one's really going to be paying attention to him like that, even though he did break out this past week, because everyone's just thinking it's Tennessee. But then going back to what we said a couple of weeks ago about Calvin Ridley, this Tennessee receiver room is going to get easier matchups down the stretch.
Yes.
I guess Westbrook-Ikhine had a crazy 96 something yard touchdown that made his whole day, but it's still going to be weak secondaries they're playing the rest of the year, and we have to pay attention to that for a match.
Yeah, I would say for me, just a couple call outs super quick. For me, one of the names that really sticks out is QJ for the Chargers, obviously Quentin Johnson. Man, we've been talking about it, man. Justin Herbert, and we even talked about it, and some people even brought it up during the offseason. Yes, Harbaugh wants to run the ball, but you can't put a round peg into a square hole, and I think Harbaugh's starting to see that as far as Herbert and just his arm talent. I don't think he's ever played or ever had a quarterback that can quarterback the way Justin Herbert quarterbacks. Yeah, I said all that double negative intentionally because Justin Herbert he's just somebody that was just born to play the quarterback.
Gifted.
Yeah, man, he's just born to play the quarterback position. And I think you ask any fantasy guy, man, we're oh yeah, okay. And I think there just became a point in time, man, where he just became too much of a value in best ball and season-long drafts and stuff like that. Well, yeah, Quentin Johnson, man, over the last 3 weeks, man, he's been a top 12 wide receiver, 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. A lot of that came in one game, but still, though, right? He still plays with the talent we've been talking about. And then Christian Watson, you mentioned it all. I think, we're at a place now where it's not about what you've done. It's about what are you capable of doing moving forward.